Ready?
I shall release Ouroboros.
Oh my god, this is so hard.
Bro! You made it almost past the fucking hill. That's almost out of render distance. I can almost, like, not see it. Hey guys, Master DHCP here. I just wanted to make a quick video, not only regarding just that add-on combo, but how I feel about the Resident Evil chapter Project W as a whole, at least at a high level. And I wanted to give my thoughts on the perks, the Iridescent add-ons for Wesker, as well as my thoughts on the changes to RPD. So obviously starting out with the Wesker, he is the mastermind, and he possesses the power that he can use to dash twice, and either injure a survivor or pick them up if he hits them. It also applies an infection status effect to you. That's called the Ouroboros infection. Whenever you're infected, you are hindered, and the more you're infected, the more hindered effect you're going to feel. So if you're fully infected, it is going to be a lot more than if you just got infected. And if you don't know, hindered slows you down. Of course, with an infection comes a first aid spray. It is just like the Nemesis vaccine, except there are a lot more. There are 6 total on the map, and each first aid spray contains 2 uses. So the survivors can cleanse a total of 12 times. The Mastermind doesn't have any add-ons to affect the number of cases on the map, so it's always going to be 12. Back to his power, he holds right click to dash, and he will injure you if he throws you into an object or slams you into it. And if you're injured, or if you're uninjured and fully infected, if he grabs you and slams you, you become insta-downed and you get instantly picked up right onto Wesker's soldier. It's very hard. I think it might be glitched. It's very hard to get a flashlight save, but I feel like it's glitched. I feel like I have had a flashlight pointed right in my eyes and I did not get any blind progress whatsoever. Of course, with this killer comes a lot of bugs because his power is so dynamic and interesting. There's a lot of animation bugs, but not only that, there are a lot of bugs with certain terrain in the map that will completely eat your power, make you straight up drop a survivor, not getting injured, stay a throw or anything, and it only infects them. There's a lot of issues with trying to hit survivors at windows and pallets still. They patched it out for the most part, but there is still a small window whenever the survivor is completing their vault that you cannot vault the window or hit the survivor, even though their vault animation still has not finished. It's just like a bit of desync, and I don't think the server handles it well. I've also seen issues with survivors being downed on the other side of a pallet, forcing the killer to do an attack animation if he vaults it with his power. So yeah, a lot of bugs on Wesker. Specifically, the most notable one I know about is the top of the staircase on RPD. If you try to dash up of it, it'll completely eat all of your momentum. On to his perks. He has Superior Anatomy, which is a perk that makes it so you vault a window 40% faster, provided a survivor performs a fast vault within 8 meters of you. Once you do this, the next time you vault the window, any window, and you can hold on to this token as long as you want, you go through 40% faster. After you do this, it goes on a 30-second cooldown. The next one is Awakened Awareness. 20 meters within your position, whenever you're carrying a survivor, you can see all other survivors' auras. And the last one is Terminus. When the exit gates get powered, i.e. they finish the last generator, this perk activates. While Terminus is active, injured, down, or hooked survivors get inflicted with the Broken status effect, meaning they cannot heal. And whenever the exit gates are open, survivors will stay broken for an additional 30 seconds. Overall, I like his perks. I feel like Awakened Awareness is going to have good synergy with Mad Grit Agitation type builds, which are a lot of fun. Superior Anatomy is just a solid perk for any killer. I feel like using this perk will give you the edge in any chase, especially if you use it with coup de grace or bamboozle. Really any perks that will help you get the edge. Or if you're playing Infinite Tier 3 Myers, you can get a lot of value out of Superior Anatomy. And then finally, Terminus is usually ideal for those in-game type builds where you try to formulate a bit of a snowball with Noed. You have, Remember Me, No Way Out, and then Terminus will complement that by making sure that even if they cleanse your Noed, any survivor that was injured can't heal anyways. So, I mean, basically an insta-down at that point, right? Of course, they can open the exit gates, but if you're using No Way Out, Remember Me, and you've tunneled out the Obsession, it could be quite difficult for them, I think. Overall, this perk doesn't seem that useful in, like, normal gameplay. Overall, I like the Mastermind's design, his gameplay, everything about him, his the way he speaks, his voice lines, how charismatic he is. He is a really good adaptation for Wesker. It's not the exact same voice actor, but he does a really solid impression, and I really enjoy this killer. Playing him is just so much fun. Throwing people into objects is just fucking hilarious. I just really love this killer. Like, despite all the bugs, I still enjoy playing him, and it has been a lot of fun. I just want to talk about his 2 Iridescents. I'm not going to go into all of his add-ons, but I feel like the 2 Iridescents are usually the most important whenever you look at a killer, at least to me. The first of which is Lab Photo. Whenever you use your power on a pallet or breakable wall, you will break it. This is kind of like Iridescent Button for Legion, except you're not vaulting over the pallet as well. Think of it as like it turns your power into a demo shred. So it's not fantastic. It just, I don't know, you get rid of the pallet quickly. Maybe you could synergize this with a Spirit Fury type build. Not really sure though. The next one is Iridescent Ouroboros Vial. All 4 survivors start the trial infected with Ouroboros, and usually this will give you some nice passive delay because survivors won't want to do gens. They will want to go cure their Ouroboros so that they don't get insta-downed by you. And whenever survivors do become fully infected, they are affected by the exposed status effect for 30 seconds. So you can M1 them, even if you, like, you know, you're at a tight loop, you can't use your power, you can M1 them if it, you know, was within 30 seconds. I feel like this is pretty good. At the beginning of the trial, you instantly get rid of 1/3 of all of the cures. So if you do a good job and you... Oh, hold on, he's about to strike the screen, I think. If you... I'm sorry, I love this fucking character. If you're on a small loop and you're not able to reach them with your power, you can just safely M1 if they become infected. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Wesker. Let's go check out the survivors. Okay, first survivor we have is Ada Wong. Now, Ada is a very beautiful character. She's got a really nice red dress. I actually really like this character. And I feel like she's been adapted pretty well into this game. If you don't know, Resident Evil characters, survivors have voice lines now, much like Ash does, where they say things whenever they join the lobby. They have quite a few of them too. There's quite a variety. I was actually expecting them to be used in-game during some actions. With that being said, here are Ada Wong's perks. She has Wiretap. You repair a generator for 33% worth of its progress, much like Blast Mine, and you can press E to install a wiretap on it. This makes it so anytime a killer enters within 14 meters of that trap generator, their aura is revealed to all survivors. Damaging the generator destroys the trap. I feel like comboing this with Blast Mine will be super fun. And it's active for 80 whole seconds, so it gives you quite a bit of value out of it. The radius is a little small, but reminder that it can be buffed with other perks. Open-handed is one of them. Her next perk is Reactive Healing. When a survivor loses the health state within a 32-meter radius around you, and you're injured, you're going to instantly increase your healing progression by 15% of the missing progression. So this can give you either a 50% heal instantly if somebody takes a hit for you, or, sorry about the Discord notification, or if you're already 50% healed, it'll boost you to 75%. 50% of them missing, that is very important. So either way, this is going to give you a nice boost. And if you just are getting the 50% healing, or maybe 2 people take a hit for you and you're 75% healed, if you have a quick medkit, you can take advantage of that. And the next one is Low Profile. This is probably one of her most disappointing perks, because all it does is it hides your scratch marks, pulls of blood, and grunts of pain whenever you're the last survivor standing. This happens for 90 seconds. It's not really that great. You could use it in a build for Left Behind if you want to try to get the hatch. Maybe you have an archive that says escape through the hatch with Left Behind. This could help you. I don't know. It just seems like a perk that is not very useful. Next up is Rebecca Chambers, the Omega Cutie of this patch, and probably my new main survivor. I've already got her to Prestige 1. I'm gonna get Ada up to Prestige 1 to unlock her perks, and then I'm gonna just power level Rebecca all the way to 3, and then maybe she'll take over Michaela as my main. But, simping for Rebecca aside, we gotta go over her perks. So her first one is called Better Than New. Upon completing a healing action for another survivor, i.e. you heal another survivor, that survivor gets a 16% speed boost to healing, opening chest, cleansing, and blessing totems. And they keep that bonus until they get injured again. So this used to have a time limit on it, and I think it was a smaller speed boost, and it was like a global speed boost, meaning it will speed up gens too. I like what they've done with it, but I don't think it's going to see that much play. I would see myself putting this on a heal build. If I was in like a Swift and I was trying to be like, yeah, I'm going to be the team medic and I'm going to heal all of you, and then you'll get some action speeds and we can get totems up and whatnot. I think it would be pretty neat. I don't see it as completely useless is what I'm trying to say. Next one is Reassurance. Whenever you're within a 6-meter range of a survivor on a hook, you press the active ability button 2, which I believe is F by default. On console, I'm not really sure. It pauses their struggle progression by 30 seconds, so they can be on the hook for a total of 90. And of course, if other people have this perk, they can add that on. So you can extend somebody's total on hook time to 5 minutes. And friendly reminder that if you get downed, your bleed out timer is 4 minutes. So you technically would bleed out faster than if your entire team was running Reassurance and keeping you alive on hook. This is a very good perk to use against camping survivors. It was even more nasty on the PTB, and by nasty I mean, nobody likes camping, so, take that with a grain of salt. But it was just making camping literally an impossible strategy to do. And the next one is arguably one of the most scary of the survivor perks that they added. It is Hyper Focus. After hitting a great skill check while repairing or healing, this perk gains 1 token, up to 6. Each token increases the chance of a skill check trigger by 4%, so you're going to get skill checks more often. The skill check cursor speed is increased by 4%, so your skill check cursor is going to travel faster. It's going to be harder to hit them. And the bonus progression for great skill checks by 30% of its value. So that means if you are hitting 6 skill checks in a row, this is going to stack up, and you are going to get a ton, and I mean a ton, of generator progress by hitting great skill checks. And the problem with this perk is it works with perks like Stakeout, where if you hit a great, it still counts. I mean, you hit a good skill check, it still counts as a great. But basically, you put on a toolbox, you get a bunch of skill checks, you hit all the greats because you have Stakeout, and you're also good at hitting great skill checks, like I think most average survivors are. And you rush a gen within like 36 seconds. It's insane. It is very, very scary. And I would imagine if you go up against a coordinated team, and they're going to destroy you, they will gen rush the hell out of you. Your gens will be done within like 3 minutes. But anyways, overall, I really enjoy the new content, the new survivors. Honestly, I'm very impressed with this patch. It's made the grind a lot more manageable. And while it did change RPD for the worse, I think, I still think that overall, content-wise, this was a great patch. Hopefully they fix the bugs with Wesker soon, and he'll be even more fun to play because he'll be working. And then we can actually discuss his strength and where we think we would put him on a tier list. Speaking of which, I should probably do a killer tier list for you guys if I haven't already. Either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to end this with a few clips of me and Derwin testing some interactions with the killer, as well as with those add-ons. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you.
I'm in here.
Alright, ready?
Go. Oh my god.
Bruh. Does a bound take away a stack of play with your food? It does. Every bound takes away a stack. This play with your food is unusable on him. Okay.
So before, it just used to not do anything.
Yeah, now I smack you. Like the whore you are.
Poor performance indeed. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
He said it! He said the 7 minutes! He said it's Weskin time. What is this funky blue thingy?
It's my cum jar.
Where's Rainbow Dash at?
Give me some Ouroboros quickly, because I don't know if it's if you slam someone who automatically grabs and help
Do you
or if it's
actually
just...
think you could defeat me?
Ow.
Sorry, I forgot I had those add-ons. I fucking
Like
yeeted
that.
you, bro. No, I'm pretty sure I have to slam you. I don't think I'll grab you. Look.
Okay.
You want to make a lot of
Can't
distance?
grab. Ow. It's funny. It's a funny thing.
It is super fucking funny. I actually think these add-ons are good together. Being able to yeet like this. Can I just like ignore you and go for the window?
No.
What did I hit? I stubbed my toe on a rock and then he decided I'm not going any further.
Not a boulder.
Look, he did it again. Now, how's that vault speed? Look at my shadow. Wait, can you see my shadow?
Yeah, I can see your shadow. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I just have really bad textures on it.
Playtime is
Ow.
over.
Wait.
What?
Hold on.
What? I didn't M1 there. I didn't M1 there.
Wait,
It auto attacked you. It auto attacked you.
Go. Hold it.
No, you should not do that ever.
No.
Bro, get the fuck out of my trial.
I shall release Ouroboros.
What?
Come back. Hurry. Get back, more.
Is that all you have?
There you
Oh,
go.
that does completely like stop you. So if you can somehow manage to like throw right in front of you, you can probably get a pickup.
How long did the entity blocker stay up after you hit it? Or did it go down instantly?
I wasn't. It didn't go down instantly. I was sitting there for a little bit.
Interesting.
It's such a funny add-on. I think it is my favorite add-on because it's funny.
It's actually the best add-on on Wesker.
It might actually be one of his better ones if you look at his add-ons. A lot of them kind of suck.
Yeah.